any additional problems with schizophrenia?
I'm schizoaffective. I have both bipolar and schizophrenia, and it's taken about 15 years to get on the right balance of medication so that I can function well with both.
I might have misunderstood the question a little bit because I didn't really hear the introduction before we came on, but recently it was this play is put on by people with schizophrenia or related disorders, and our related disorder, bipolar and OCD, is what rocks my world.
Rocks your world.
Schizophrenia and OCD, and it's tough to deal with. Usually my worst symptom is I get racing thoughts that I can't shut down. Just overthinking in my head.
Other questions?
Employment, how many are working?
Okay. Look at that.
We all are.
Well, right. Yes. Rubian.
I want to know, well, I know these folks are all very talented, but I want to know what is really helped them in their recovery and maintaining their quality of life.
Community agencies have really helped me. I've only been in the hospital once, and I've been out of hospital for over 23 years now. But if it hadn't have been for a psychologist having the compassion to make a phone call when I was so sick I couldn't pick up the phone and dial, then I wouldn't be here where I am today. She made the initial call that got me into community agencies 23 years ago, and from those classes I got into other classes, and I've been on the road to recovery ever since.
For me, it was a matter of trial and error, finding the right medication, and then getting a doctor that wanted to improve the quality of my life. And once I was had a good doctor and good medication, it was my family support and the support of the society, and my girlfriend Diana is probably my biggest support.
Yes, they're a couple on stage and off stage too.
For me, the biggest thing was joining the Schizophrenia Society. I was a loner for most of my life. I was also an artist, and many artists are loners with social skills. But it gave me a creative outlet. It gave me self-esteem and self-confidence because I can do something well. And it gave me friends and support family because I have improved so much. I didn't always talk like this. I used to be very quiet, very still.
The society has been just a God blessing for me. We often joke and say in this job you actually have to be required to have a mental illness. Whereas a lot of times you go to work, an interview, and say one word about schizophrenia, and they're not allowed to not accept you for a job that way, but they'll find ways around it just to say that it's not that's why you're not fired, or not going to get the job. But yeah, the society is just an amazing program for, I think, pretty much, well, I'm sure it's all of us love our jobs.
This is a job. We get paid to do this.
Yeah.
For me, it's medication, showers, music, work. Unfortunately, I have this terrible mental illness, and it really hurts me. And I know, but I try to be strong and fight it anyhow.
So with that, I think a final question. I have one to wrap things up, but there is a couple more? Okay, and then I'll save mine.
Do any of you have any family members who have schizophrenia?
I have family members that are mentally ill, none specifically diagnosed with schizophrenia that I know of, but I get it from both sides of my family.
Others?
For me and my cousin Harold, but I suspect some other of my family members that might have some kind of mental disability.
Okay.
I have two cousins that are both schizophrenic. I have had a great uncle that I think he was probably schizophrenic also.
So other members, yes.
I had a cousin who was schizophrenic. He died at age 43, 14 years ago.
Okay, there was another hand in the back. Nice and loud.
I was just wondering, when you say you've stabilized your medication and you're on the road to recover, what kind of things do you still deal with on a daily, weekly basis?
I still occasionally hear voices, but not a lot. Stress brings it on though. We've got to really watch our stress level.
I was gonna say, for me, I still have symptoms, but I'm well enough now to know that there's symptoms. I'm just gonna shoot out a word. It's called agnosognosia. 50% of people with schizophrenia have this, and probably not many people know that this is a symptom. It's the inability to understand that you're ill. And the way I explain it, say you're playing hockey, you get checked into the boards and you break your arm. Your brain goes, okay, my arm is broken, I need to go get help. Well, it's your brain that's not working. There's nothing there to tell the brain it's not working. So whatever you are experiencing, your senses tell you what is real. Well, our senses are almost lying to us. So we might not understand that, yes, when I see blue stars running around, that is a hallucination, because they believe that. Where now, I used to believe that, now I still hallucinate, but I'm well enough to know that it's a hallucination. So I might always hallucinate, but I'm okay with it, because I know I can say, okay, that's not real, although it seems very real.
Other questions? Okay, so Diana talked about it just a few minutes ago when we were talking about resources and that, and the importance of the SSA. And just one final question for whoever wants to tackle this one. Just how important to you is the community support? This is the launch of the fundraising campaign, and there's so much support over the years, and there's much more education, but going forward, what does all of this mean to you?
It's really improved the quality of my life to be involved with the society. When I first came to the society, I was isolated, had substance abuse issues, and was really shy to talk. But since I've been doing the play and a program called Outreach for the past 7 years, and when I started doing this play, I started off with the smallest role as street person and worked my way up to the main character. And it also helped doing the main character, David, also made me feel comfortable enough to get up and talk about my illness in front of high school kids or nursing students or people that need to have some misconceptions clarified.
Others? Yeah, Diana.
I know I spoke before, but I've just met the nicest people at the society, and we have play practice every second Monday morning, and we have so much fun. And it's what's great about this play is we can change parts. So a lot of people say it's never like seeing the same play twice, because say I did Barb's and I'm the voices, I bring something different to the character. So it's kind of, they always tease around and say it's never the same twice, because like I could be doing a different role next time.
And all thanks to the SSA and the support. Thank you very much, cast members. Really appreciate you sharing this with us. And thank you to all of you. We're not done yet, but I just want to give you a thank you for being here tonight and supporting them. So round of applause, please, for everybody, the cast of Charles and all of you. Okay. We just have a few more things to take care of. I don't know if why don't you just stay where you are and stay comfortable, cast? No, don't move. I'm going to bring up one of our special guests here this evening. MLA Denise Woolard took in the performance. Please come forward from Edmonton Mill Creek. Before